Hey guys, so it turns out you do not need to stall floor 5. I was just told that you did, so I just believed it and I didn't bother trying it much because I didn't want to do a stall team for today. But then I went in and I did a few runs after someone told me that you didn't need to stall it, and it turns out that these bosses don't do any damage. So if you have Toji, and Toji is the better choice because this boss has a 80% C-Tech resist on it. If you have Toji, this setup works very well. How many turns it takes you to clear, it kind of depends on how good your RNG is with the black flashes. But yeah, this setup works great. I haven't had any issues. If you have Yuta, you can probably find some way to make it work, but if you have Yuta, I recommend just waiting for DE Gojo to come out because he's going to make this stage a lot easier for you. Yuta has a really hard time killing this minion because of his 80% C-Tech resist. Also, the devs, they definitely nerfed this one's black flash resistance on this floor because my Nanami black flashes way more often than he does on floor 55. So they definitely did something to account for the fact that there are two bosses, which was nice of them because otherwise this would have been a nightmare to clear. In the backup here, if you have Yuta, Yuta's honestly a great backup because when he comes in, he can also black flash and he does damage and he can heal your team. But assuming that Toji is your only DPS, this is the setup you're going to run. And we're going to run Momo because we're going to be utilizing her crit buff, which we rarely do. So this is pretty cool to use in this scenario, since black flashes do proc based off their crit rate as well. This is the setup. It's a pretty consistent strat. There isn't much RNG, and I've gotten the clear every time I've tried it, which is 4 times so far. So there isn't much RNG here. The only thing is if your Nanami dies, you definitely have to reset. And if you don't black flash at all by turn 4, then you have to reset. But that's pretty uncommon. It doesn't really happen because, like I said, they lowered the resistance of this one, so he gets black flashed a lot more often. So we're going to be focusing down the one on the left with Toji, and then the one on the right is just going to be getting black flashed by our Nanami. When this lip thing marks you, you can start to get curse energy back every turn. So I'm just going to start buffing now on Yaga because I'm going to assume he's going to get marked eventually. Now we proc this and we start using skill 3s. As long as we get at least one black flash by turn like 4 at least, we should be okay. Okay, that's fine. Hopefully we get a black flash here. Nope, interesting. Okay, we have one more shot before we're going to reset. Nice, okay, this is fine now. It applies a damage cut to this one as well, which is why it's important that we get the black flashes off. So now we're going to ult it to guarantee the black flash here. Hopefully another black flash here. Nice. Now that we're at 10% damage cut, as you'll see right here, and then I have max domain Megumi debuffs, my ult should kill this one. Yeah, my Toji ult will definitely kill it. So we're gonna ult and we're gonna hope we get another black flash here. Nope, that is unfortunate. Nice, we got the black flash. We're gonna guarantee it now with my ult. Basically, the more black flashes you get consecutively, the faster you'll clear the stage. But eventually you should be able to clear, assuming your luck isn't terrible. Yaga dying here is okay. We're going to crit buff so that we have a good chance, a better chance of black flashing. Nice. Two turns, yeah. Do another one here. Oh, I don't know why I'm using that. You could use your damage buff as well, but I kind of want to essentially guarantee the black flashes here. Okay, now we're going to ult here. Unfortunate that we didn't black flash there. We're just gonna damage buff now. Nice. Now we can guarantee a black flash, so we're gonna use this. So next turn he'll have that 10% damage cut only, and then our Toji will be able to finish him off. Maybe not finish him off, but at least get pretty close. Oh, he's at 40 actually, because he didn't, yeah, never mind. Probably a few more turns then. Nice. We're just gonna ult here. This should be enough. Yep, as you can see, if we got a bit luckier with the black flashes, it would have ended earlier. If we got less lucky, it would have ended later. But eventually you will get the clear because the boss doesn't do that much damage. And of course you have that healing mark on Momo, and it'll come back up, keep your team topped up. So yeah, pretty simple stage as long as you have the right units. Hope that was helpful. Bye guys.